Hey guys! Hey guys, what's going on, dudes? It is David here. We are back with another video. Now, in this video, guys, we're going to be doing something very much a little bit different. Now, this is going to be a different style of video because I want to see which one does well, because I want to, try and branch out some, probably, maybe, the weekend, do some different type of content, top 10, couples and in shows that I've watched, like Naruto, Dragon Ball, Total Drama. So I decided to start out. I'll probably actually be doing this every single Saturday as far as I can. I'll be doing the top 10 couples in any of my favorite shows that I've watched. And this will be all kid friendly. So there will be no cursing, nothing at all. So it's going to be kid friendly, it's going to be directed towards kids. And that's the way this is going to be, because a lot of these kids watch shows like this, like Degrassi, like Total Drama, like Dragon Ball, like Naruto. That's like old school, like kids, like 90s kids, 2000s kids. This younger generation doesn't really watch those type of shows like that. But in today's video, we're gonna be ranking the top 10 Degrassi couples in my opinion. This is my opinion, and this is what I think is the top 10 Degrassi couples. And I just wanted to get a disclaimer straight out of the way. I tried not to have so much of Drew, because there were some Drew relationships that I just very much love. There was a possibility Drew could have 3 relationships on here, but we'll find out how much Drew relationships I have on here, because there could have been more than 3. But yeah, let's go on with number 10. We're gonna start off with Sav and Holly J Sinclair. Now, when this relationship began, Sav and Holly J, of course, it was when Sav was trying to run for president against Holly J. Holly J wanted to keep the presidency, as she was president before in season 9, and I think, season 9, the whole of season 9. And Sav wanted to become the year president because he wanted to do something different than music and possibly have a different career to go to than music. So he decided to run. Anya was still upset that Sav broke up with her because she lied to Sav about, being on the pill and they could have possibly been pregnant. But it just didn't work out for those two. And funny enough, this whole thing this whole relationship actually started while Sav and Anya ended up getting back together, but then they broke up. And then when it came season 11 time, it's season 10. I keep forgetting, the whole relationship was in season 10. Season 10, Holly J, definitely came back to try and spend more time with Holly J, but he was being very different. He was being more controlling of Holly J, doing a lot of stuff, trying to control her every move, and Holly J didn't want that. She said they need some time apart, and while they need some time apart, she began a casual relationship with Sav. And I just want to say these two characters look absolutely cute together. And when the relationship finally ended, I can understand the way they wanted it to end, because they wanted Sav and Holly J to, these two characters to go through something together. And they did go through a lot, because Ali ran away, Holly J had to deal with her, I forgot what that was called. I forgot what she was going through, but yeah, this couple was a very good couple, and that's why I have them as my number 10 favorite couple. Number 9, Eli and Claire. This relationship, I would swap with Holly J, because even though Eli and Claire, yes, they did go through a lot of heartbreaks, obviously with Eli crashing Morty, and then, them going through the loss of a child. It's just really, really different, but I don't really have a personal feeling for this couple, but I've realized that this couple has gone through a lot. They were really, really cute together, and that's why the writers and, the show put them together, because they obviously had great chemistry. The two actors, Monroe Chambers and Aislinn Paul, both had great chemistry together, and that's why they stayed together as Eli and Claire, but that's why I have them at number 9. And funny enough, I actually have a couple that was I would probably say a few episodes as a relationship ahead of them. I have JT and Mia. When JT and Mia, I swear, Mia in season 6, Mia and Dobrev in season 6, is the most cutest, the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, besides Vanessa Hudgens in High School Musical. Mia in season 6, and the fact that her and JT were so cute together. Obviously, JT was taking care of her daughter at the time, and then of course they had their whole Mia went away, JT celebrated Liberty's birthday, and we all know what happened in the episodes of Degrassi. But yeah, JT and Mia were really, really cute. That's why I have them at number 7 on my list. Number 6, the longest relationship in Degrassi history. I've talked about them before with Sav and Holly J. Sav and Anya. Sav and Anya, when they began together, it was so cute because Sav was really interested in her sticker book. I mean, they went through a lot of breakups. They went through a lot of getting back together, mostly because of Sav's family. Anya didn't really think that Sav's family would want her because they're a different type of family. But Sav was willing to go through this, even though he never really actually, told his parents, he told his parents that he was still dating Anya. But when they got back together, he never really told them that he was so scared of. Which is kind of weird, because if that's the girl you really care about, then you should definitely tell your parents. I mean, look what Allie did. Allie worked hard. She did well in school. Let's say if Sav had gone to season 10 and he had done all that and he had told, his mom that he was dating Anya, it would have probably worked out. Because it worked out for Allie, it would have worked out for Sav. So, yeah, but Sav and Anya, the longest couple, one of the cutest couples in Degrassi. That's why I have them at number 7 on my list. Number 6, Imogen. Fiona and Imogen. These two characters now. Fiona, at the beginning of her Degrassi career in season 9, she came up as stuck up and she was jealous of Declan and Holly J. Imogen, when she came into season 11, she was obsessed with Eli. And the fact that Fiona and Imogen ended up being together at the end of season 11 was just a very good thing. And I would probably say, out of all the, out of all the, lesbian relationships that Degrassi had, this is probably my favorite one. That's why I have them at number 6. But they won't be in my top 5. They can't be in my top 5. Because at number 5, I'm going to go with the first of my Drew relationships, Drew and Bianca. Drew and Bianca. Whew. If you want to know 2 characters that have gone through a lot in terms of their relationship, Drew and Bianca. Drew and Bianca. Drew and Bianca. This whole relationship started with Drew cheating on Allie with Bianca. Then he went back, he tried to get back with Allie, but Allie then left. Then he started a relationship with Bianca, then Allie came back, but Allie didn't really like Drew at the time. And then Drew broke up with Bianca because he was scared of gang life. And then Drew started dating Katie, went back to Bianca, they became engaged, and then he became president. She went off to college, and then she came back in, turkey dumped him. So, yeah, that's a lot that Drew and Bianca has gone through. But, yeah, that's why I have him at number 5, because I can put him at number 4. Number 4 on my list, Emma and Shawn. Emma and Shawn. This couple was definitely going to be a thing throughout the first season, because when Shawn asked them out on a date, it was just so cute to see that, because Emma's never been on a date. Shawn was her first boyfriend. Shawn was really her first love. And the fact that Shawn and Emma did not end up together, and that the Degrassi creators had Emma ending up with Spinner, and every time I watch a top 10 from Degrassi, they always talk about, how Emma and Spinner were always meant to be. They were never meant to be. It wasn't until season 9 that y'all had them put together. Emma shit ended up with Shawn. Emma and Shawn were so cute together. And that's why I have them at number 3. At number 4. But my top 3, Dallas and Allie. Number 3, Dallas and Allie. Dallas went the long mile. This man waited so long to be with Allie. When he started talking to Allie, he started liking her. He was only focused on one girl, and that was Allie. This man decided to take care of his child instead of going out with Allie. He waited for her when she was in a relationship with Leo that turned out to be, and then when she broke up with Leo, he talked to her. They became lab partners, and then at a science competition, they finally became a couple and kissed and began the relationship, and they ended up being endgame, which I'm very, very happy to see, because Allie had gone through so many boyfriends: Drew, Dave, Johnny, and Leo, so she finally deserved to be in a nice relationship, and she eventually got that to be with Dallas. So yeah, that's why I have him at number 3. But my top 2, I just find a lot more cuter or well put together than that. Spinner and Jane is my number 2. Spinner and Jane. These two characters were so similar because Jane is basically the female version of Spinner at the time. And the fact that this relationship did not end up being endgame, it same thing as Emma and Shawn. It kind of weirds me out because they were together for so long. They went through the loss of a kidney. They went through a shooting with Spinner. And Jane went through that whole thing with her dad. And they went through so much together. They were going to be together. And then Jane messes up one time. Yes. I mean, it's not like she, with him, but she kissed him. But she messed up one time. Spinner messed up a couple of times with Jane. And Jane easily forgave him. But when Jane made this one big mistake, Spinner couldn't take that. And Spinner ended up breaking off the relationship. Ended up being with Emma. I think really, in the end, Spinner should end up with Jane, Emma should end up with Shawn, and the world would be in a lot better when it comes to the Degrassi world. But my number 1 on the list, I've mentioned Drew relationships, and there's a Drew relationship. Now, the Drew relationships I had on here that I did not, there's one that took off out of the top 10 because I did not want to have 3 Drew relationships, is Drew and Becky. Drew and Becky, I'd probably say it's the most problematic, besides Drew and Allie, that any of the Drew relationships, I've gone through, besides Drew and Claire, but Drew and Claire were never really officially together. But my number 1 favorite couple of all time is Drew and Katie. Drew and Katie. Woo! Drew and Katie. Drew taking a liking to Katie, wanting to be involved in something, wanting to be involved in wrestling. Katie getting involved with Drew, reporting to Mr. Simpson, getting the weight room shut down so they can't do their thing. Drew yells at Katie, tells her to keep her mouth shut. Then he says, I may have messed up, because I actually may really like her. Then he apologizes, he joins the newspaper team as a sports reporter, ends up getting fall asleep, having nightmares of what happened to him. He goes off, tries to, do this Fight Club. He gets his butt knocked out. I'm just gonna say that. And by the end of the episode, we see Drew, Drew kissing Katie, and then telling her not to follow him. She follows him anyway and says that she can't do. And then a couple episodes later, while Katie's running for president, we finally get Drew and Katie becoming an official couple. And even if it wasn't for Drew and Bianca, Drew and Katie would have probably been endgame. Drew and Katie would have been endgame if it wasn't for Bianca. If Drew and Bianca didn't have such great chemistry together, I really honestly think Drew and Katie would have been endgame. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please just smash the like button. I'll be posting more sports content for you guys to see in the coming days. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on bell notifications so you know when my videos go live. And tell me what you thought of this video, guys. Do you like the different type of style that I did here? Or do you want to see more sports content? But anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later with another video tomorrow. Anyway, guys, I will see you guys all later. Peace.